Trump supporter admits voter fraud, says she voted twice for president in viral video. Wouldn't it be hilarious if after all this dumb litigation and recounting, Trump had less votes than he had before? Asterisk voted twice for Trump in the 2016 election and she's still on probation for it. I encountered someone like this once. He said he had his 5-year-old daughter fill out a mail-in ballot and submitted it to show how susceptible to voter fraud a mail-in ballot was. When I pointed that means he committed voter fraud, I didn't hear anything else out of him. It takes some real mental gymnastics to think committing voter fraud to own the libs is a sound strategy. Does she get to win the $1 million prize? The best part is that she was caught proving that the systems of protection work, but she couldn't put 2 plus 2 together and see that. Second best part is that she is now a felon who couldn't legally vote * for him in 2020. Edit, * depending on her location she may have been able to vote. I don't think a felony should take a voter's rights away, but convicted voter fraud should absolutely be an automatic disqualification. See. That proves there's voter fraud, so Trump wins. Or some such nonsense. I have zero doubt that the GOP voter fraud claims are projection like everything else and they actually committed fraud themselves. Voting twice for that douche really does require an extra level of dumb. Evidence of Republican voter fraud is not proof that Democrats did it, too. I have a feeling an audit of rural voters will reveal a lot of this. In 2017, Rote, who lives in Des Moines, Iowa, was sentenced to 2 years of probation and a $750 fine after being charged with attempting to vote for Trump twice. Whatever happened to Lanisha Bratcher, who was facing 19 months of prison for trying to vote while on probation? One person deliberately engaged in voter fraud and the other made a mistake. https://www. thaguardian.com/us/news/2020/Juul/21/voting arrest racist law North Carolina Lanisha Bratcher, https://www. thaguardian.com/us/news/2020/Juul/21/voting arrest racist law North Carolina Lanisha Bratcher, totally forgot he told his supporters to vote twice all those years ago. Was it September? I knew 72 million was ridiculous. Edit, North Carolina, https://www. CNN.com/2020/09/12/politics/Twitter Facebook Trump North Carolina/index, HTML. Direct link to the original video, https://twitter.com/thegoogliers/status/1263867787925229568, s=21. Why do these people love to flaunt how fucking dumb they are? Is anyone surprised? Donald Trump literally told his supporters to vote twice. 2 years probation and $750 fine. vs the black lady that got 5 years in prison over an honest mistake. We found one. Trump told people to do this. It's always the Republicans, and they never suffer consequences. That's why this will not end well. We incarcerate all the wrong people. Oh yeah, I sent that video to their voter fraud contact page, and I also sent them the video of Donald Trump in 2004 getting kicked out of several voting sites because in 2004, Donald thought you could go into any random place and vote. When he gets turned away, he threatens legal action. I guarantee you that this was the first time that idiot voted in his life, and he did it for TV. Here is the video, https://www. YouTube.com/watch, v=QOCQECWFKX0. This was back in the grab M by the pussy days. Will Billy Bush. She went to 2 different polling places. She got caught. Voter fraud is not easy to get away with. It simply does not happen in large numbers. It gets caught, the punishment is serious, and it's very often people on the right committing it. Biden won by record-breaking amounts even with Republican voter suppression in every single state they control. Republicans have introduced suppression laws at levels that easily overshadow Jim Crow numbers. There was no massive voter fraud scheme in favor of Biden. Trump is just that disliked by the majority of the country. It's almost like a special someone informed his followers to vote twice and encourage fraud. And the trend continues. The only voter fraud since 2016 has been perpetrated by Republicans. Meanwhile, a black woman in Texas voted illegally, wasn't eligible due to a felony, and got 5 years prison. Anytime there has been voter fraud, it has been Republicans. Rowe told police that she submitted 2 absentee ballots because she believed Trump's false claims that the 2016 election was rigged and that her first ballot would be changed to vote for Hillary Clinton. She was arrested on October 21 when trying to vote with the second ballot. In 2017, Rowe, who lives in Des Moines, Iowa, was sentenced to 2 years of probation and a $750 fine after being charged with attempting to vote for Trump twice. Oh, so the system worked then. She got caught, the second ballot wasn't cast, she was charged and sentenced, and everything worked like it should. Seems to me the only story here is that Trump supporters try to commit voter fraud but get caught in the act, and for some reason Fox doesn't talk about it and Trump doesn't tweet about it. Huh. Wasn't there a Trump speech where he openly asked that people should vote twice, once in person and a second time as absentee? I was like, the fuck, their president does not know how voting works. https://m youtube.com/watch v=ezdi_j9eho. Almost all of the voting fraud that I could find in the latest elections, dating back to 2016, was done by Republicans. This isn't hearsay, they were actually arrested and convicted. Trump supporters are single-handedly the dumbest people in existence, and because of them democracy is literally being destroyed. They are a cancer to our society. Lock her up. Well, he did tell his followers to vote twice. Trump supporter admits voter fraud, says she voted twice for president in viral video. She did it in 2016, not this election. She's still on probation for it. It was same in 2016. Most the people charged with voter fraud came from the right. It's one of the reasons Fox News spews nonsense about the Dems busing illegals from poll to poll. And with all the talks about people hearing about other people hearing that Biden was handing out ballots outside a Biden van to fraudulently turn in because, well, most people would do crime in public like that. You remember that sworn anonymous affidavit that was laughed out of court, as hearsay on top of hearsay. When in reality, the only thing we caught was Republicans in their silver Hummer covered with cannon crap, driving ballots to PA. And yet all the news helps Fox and the right, because all the news is about BS claims from the right, instead of the reality. Nearly everyone getting in trouble in this election is right-wing. It would be hilarious to see Trump lose by a wider margin because of fraud. Removed. Damn, Trump was right. Better throw out all of the votes for Republicans just to be on the safe side. People need to just accept that Biden won. They're all acting like babies. She's a work of art in that interview. I bet she's an evangelical too. So many stable geniuses, admitting to election fraud to own the libs. That's how I imagine the normal Trump supporter's intelligence is. So if he didn't have his "she please" voting twice or 17 times, he probably would have been in single-digit millions. But my uncle says only Democrats commit fraud. Must be fake. And she was caught and charged in 2016. This was during the 2016 election, not the 2020 election BTW. So let's go over the actual voter fraud. USPS fuckery probably didn't affect as much as we thought, but still some ballots did not arrive on time to be counted in some states. https://buffalonews.com/news/local/crime and court/postal carrier arrested at Peacebridge with mail in his trunk including absentee/article_383415011F6F11EB94B97BBD829AF9D. HTML, which have all affected Biden votes much more than Trump. https://www. Politico.com/news/2020/11/03/ Democrats more mail-in ballots Pennsylvania 433951. Cannon got caught in some insane plot to invade the Philadelphia voting center and plant Trump ballots. https://www. wishdf.com/news/election/report armed men arrested in Philadelphia were trying to deliver fake ballots/ a handful of cases of Trump voters voting twice like Trump suggested to his people they should. https://www. vox.com/2020/9/12/21434020/Trump keeps telling people to vote twice even though that's a crime. Did I miss anything?